Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And happy Wednesday, everybody.
Hello.
Guys, it's cold. It's big cold. I don't know if it's cold where you are, but where we are, we're about to enter. They just declared state of emergency on us.
No, did they?
They did. I didn't tell Savannah that before.
Wait,
They did.
I don't think I saw the state of emergency.
Unfortunately, they're claiming 16 to 24 inches of snow.
See, it's still a few days before. So, okay.
2 days before.
Listen. Well, never mind. I'm gonna back up from what I was about to say. Yeah, it's about to be a really bad snowstorm across the South, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there what states is it? It's like
mostly
just across...
it's North Carolina. So that's good.
Yeah. It's like the Carolinas, but also like Tennessee. And...
Yes. And like Virginia.
Yes.
Probably a little bit of West Virginia. The South.
Guys.
So when this will be out, we will have already hopefully survived the snowstorm.
No, honestly, when this comes out, I think if it snows as much as it's saying it's going to snow, there will still be snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's
but we're in the before times, so...
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're experiencing we keep calling it the heat wave because it's going to be like 0 and it's like 30 out there right now. So this is not a weather channel, but I'm not looking forward to that at all. At all.
Oh my gosh.
But what I am looking forward to, Harry Styles has a new album coming out. Guys, specifically when you're listening to this, his new single is out called Aperture. So go listen to it. I haven't even heard it yet.
I know. We get to hear it tomorrow.
Yes. I'm so excited.
I'm so
excited. This is pre-Aperture by Harry Styles. Mm-hmm. We'll come back with you next week with a review.
Pre-Aperture, pre-snowstorm.
Yes. But we have to tell them what's in the future for us. Because
yes,
we're scared. But also excited for Harry.
Exactly.
I'm excited. It's disco vibes. And that's the kind of vibes I'm looking for.
Disco occasionally.
Yeah. So, occasionally. Listen, I'm trying to disco all the time, low key, but occasionally, fine.
Yeah, like fine. I get it, Harry.
Yeah.
But okay, so we already covered the future. Let's go back to the past. We've seen
Back to the Future.
We've seen a few movies.
We have.
That we gotta share with you all. So. One of them we went into and we didn't know anything about these movies before we went and saw them.
Not a single thing about a single one of them.
There was one called I Was a Stranger.
I Was a Stranger is the saddest movie I have seen in such a long time.
It was so sad, but it was a good movie.
It was.
But I was just not prepared to be that sad.
I thought it was more, I did not know what it was, but I thought it was going to be more like horror kind of vibes.
Yeah.
This is like real life horror.
Yes. No, very real life. And it was just like too much.
Very dark. Very dark. But the story was really cool. And the way it was written was really cool. So yeah. Just if you're going to see that, this is your warning. You better be in the emotional mood to see that.
War-torn areas, refugees, like... Sad.
Very sad.
And then the other one we saw, still
sad.
It's kind of sad, yeah.
Sad in a different way, yeah. It was called Dead Man's Wire.
Yes, Dead Man's Wire.
With Bill Skarsgård, the love of my life.
And that one, it was really good as well, but it was just like, I wasn't expecting that either. And honestly, after both of those movies, all I can say is like, I need some sort of comedy or something to get me out of that, because it's just like
the way that the next movie we're going to see is The Bone Temple. It's so funny. But it probably will be funny.
Yeah,
at least a little bit.
Even horror movies, like they're
funny,
enjoyable. Yeah, because there's like some humor in there.
There has to be like comedic relief. These movies, honestly, there was no comedic relief in those two movies. But I didn't even know what a Dead Man's Wire was.
Me either.
That is crazy, and that is a true story, and I cannot believe that actually happened. And none of it.
It had to do with it was a hostage situation where, if you don't know what a Dead Man's Wire is, this guy had a shotgun hooked up to where there was a wire around the hostage's neck. So if they moved at all, it would go off.
Mm-hmm. It was like attached to the trigger. So if either one of them moved, it would go off.
So.
And that was crazy. Wild. That was a wild ride. But I will say my favorite movie of the 3 was called Night Patrol.
Yes.
That movie also didn't have any idea going in. Guys, incredible.
Yeah. See, that one.
Incredible.
That was, yeah.
I don't even want to like spoil it for you guys, like if you don't know what it's about.
That's true. I know. We can't even tell like the best part because it's like that's the shock value of it.
Yes. But like I'm telling you, if you need a movie, just like a really short, funny movie, please go watch Night Patrol. It is so good.
It did it was in the beginning giving police movie, but it turned into not police movie.
Police movie.
Don't worry if you don't like those kinds, because it's not really a police movie.
Yeah.
It's more of it does have paranormal vibes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Definitely watch
loved it. I loved it so much. So yeah. The movies have been seeing us a lot lately.
Yes.
Truthfully. Thank goodness.
I mean, we have to take advantage of our AMC A-listers.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes. And but the crazy thing is, me and Savannah, we've never hit our 4 limit. The 4-a-week limit. Yeah. We've never even hit 4. We've done 3.
We do that.
Yeah. No, that's the goal.
I think we almost did, but then we were like, guys, we're sick of movies.
No, there was one time.
Had to stop.
Yes. And I was like, I can't go to a movie.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But I haven't felt that since that day.
Right.
So, but we were going through a drought there, for a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Before I get into the tarot, I do have a little story for the people.
Okay. Let's get into it.
If you look behind Savannah here, you may see what looks to be a Ouija board. It is actually called a Swami board. Shout out to my mom for buying it for us for the studio. And I have to tell you the story about what happened when I bought this, okay? When my mom bought this for us. So we go to this like bin store in a warehouse. If you've been to a bin store, you know what that's like. They carry like a bunch of stuff from stores that like either didn't sell or whatever, whatever the situation is, for cheap. We go and I see this board and I'm like, okay, that's so cool. And it was so cheap. So I was like, we're getting it for the stew. Of course, no question about it. We also had a ton of other stuff, obviously. And all of the other stuff was on top of the Ouija board when we were checking out. So the cashier is ringing up everything, putting it in the bags, and she gets down to the last item, and it is the Ouija board. And she's like, oh, hell no. She starts screaming. She's like, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. I don't even care if it's in plastic wrap. I'm not touching that. And
oh, my God.
I literally had to turn around to not bust out laughing in this woman's face. And my mom, she was sitting there she was laughing at this woman's face, shaking her head. And she was like, I mean, you're the one selling this.
Right.
To me. Like, you are the one selling it. And she's like, I know, but you know what? I can't bag it. I can't bag it. And I'm not going to bag it. I don't want to associate myself with anything that evil. And I was just laughing because on the box it's like kids toy.
Right.
It's in the kids aisle, guys. I'm not even joking about that. It was in the kids toys aisle because why? It is a children's toy. So
listen, I get maybe if somebody had a bad, interaction with one of these toys, but it's just like I don't understand why people get so afraid of Ouija boards.
Right. And I feel like anybody listening to this podcast would absolutely agree with us.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
But also, I feel like with anything in life, it has to do with the intention you're putting behind it. So if you don't want to mess with that quote unquote evil stuff, then just be like, okay, well, it's a toy wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I touch it,
Yeah.
So
it really.
It was cracking me up so hard though. It was just so funny. So shout out to our Ouija board. We have not used it. Potentially one day, we'll see.
Maybe one day. Maybe we'll make a video.
Perhaps be on the lookout for that.
Maybe we can find some spirits in the stew here. We'll see.
I would love to find a spirit in the stew.
Mm-hmm. All right, time to get into the tarot.
Yes, I was going to say, if you did not have anything else, I can pull a card for us. I have an update also on my own tarot deck. Yes, let me put my intentions in these real quick.
Okay. Yeah, remember last week you were talking about how you still have a few left, but we're coloring our own tarot cards.
Yes, and I had 28 last week, and this week I only have 19 left.
You did a bunch of them.
I've been working.
Nice.
I've been working hard, trying. I really would like to get them done. My goal is the next 2 weeks. We'll see if that happens.
I'm excited.
Okay, the card of the day. Let's see what it is. The Hanged Man. Right side up.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's do it. The Hangman. So this is corresponding to Neptune, which, do I know what that means? Not really.
Nope.
Honestly, we need to...
We love it when it's like, this one is associated with Leo and Libra. Because we're like, hey, that's us.
Right. Okay. The Hanged Man is an indication that it's time to end old ways and release the restrictions that are holding you back in life.
Okay.
It's time for inaction and reflection in order for new opportunities to manifest. You must be willing to sacrifice something to gain something new. Why do I feel like we've been getting a lot of these messages recently?
Same.
Like, something's coming, but you know, you need to
you gotta prepare,
and you're also like, now this is saying you have to give something up in order to get something new. It's crazy. Okay,
I guess we'll have to see.
Was it upright?
Yeah, upright.
Sacrifice, yikes, release, new perspective, surrender.
I mean, okay. What I'm hearing is we just need to be open, and we can be. I'm down to be. I'm up for anything. Honestly.
See, maybe the message is more for me because I'm scared.
No, I get that.
I get scared to change new things, even though I know, like this message says, like, maybe it's for the better.
Yeah.
It can still be like,
I mean, change is always scary.
Yes.
Even if it is for the better.
Right. So.
But we will persevere. And that's what I do now.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, I'll leave that beautiful card out for you. But if you want to get into your story, Savannah.
Okay.
Let me put these tarot cards back in her rightful spot.
Yep. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about something kind of crazy.
Oh,
called sailing stones.
Sailing stones. I have not heard of this.
No.
Or at least I don't think so.
So they happen in a few different places, but mostly, like, they're most known for it's most known for happening in Death Valley.
Okay.
So we've talked about Death Valley a little bit already in episodes 74 and 75, actually.
Oh.
You talked about Death Valley in both of those episodes.
I was on a kick, I guess, back in the day.
Yeah, it was something about a hidden city.
I do remember that one.
I was going to say, I don't even really remember what happened in these, but Hidden City and the other one said giants and tunnel.
Nothing? I don't remember the giants in the tunnel, but I do remember the Hidden City. And I think the reason why I was on this kick back in the day is because my mom bought me a sweatshirt from Death Valley, and she didn't go there, so I don't know where she got this sweatshirt from, but it was a really cool sweatshirt, and it said Death Valley. So I think that's what inspired the stories.
Yeah. Okay, so just a refresher here. Death Valley it's sort of on the border of California and Nevada, and it's one of the hottest places on Earth.
Somebody get me to Death Valley right now.
Honestly, true, because
we're about
it's
to be
too cold.
Yeah, it's about to be the complete opposite of Death Valley up in here.
So I say one of the hottest places. I think it's technically the hottest place with, like, regards to, like, the air temperature, but there's hotter places where, like, the surface is hotter, you know? So it's one of them. It's pretty hot there. It also sits at the driest and lowest elevation in North America. So anyway, these sailing stones. When I say that,
you want to know what I'm picturing?
Yeah.
I'm picturing the rock from Dragon Tales flying through the air.
Okay.
Like the rainbow rock flying through the air.
I mean, you're not that far off.
Okay.
So, these sailing stones are there. They're basically rocks that kind of move on their own.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. The example I have here is like in that one episode of SpongeBob when they're riding a rock like a car.
Oh, okay.
Do
I
you
was gonna
remember that?
say yes. Of course, I remember that when they're trying to deliver the pizza.
Yes.
I think that's
I think
that.
it is.
I was when you first said that though. I was picturing Frozen because Kristoff's family, they're all the
Yeah.
rolling rocks that like move around.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right there.
Grandpappy, that's his name.
Maybe honestly,
They could be inspired.
I'm adding to the theories because I didn't even think of that as a theory. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back to that. So these rocks, yeah, they move on their own. No one has ever actually seen them move in person.
Okay, they're just in a different spot.
They're in a different spot, and they also leave trails behind.
Oh,
because Death Valley, it's
drag paths.
It's a desert,
Sand?
so there's sand.
Okay.
And there's a path, so it you can tell that it moved.
Okay.
And they've been studied over time because people are like, well, how are they moving? So, like they will mark where they're at, and then when they move, they're obviously at a different spot. So yeah, they've kind of proven that yes, they are moving.
That is crazy. I have never heard of this. The rocks are just, they're alive, is what I'm hearing.
Maybe. Yeah, many of these large rocks have left behind trails as long as 1,500 feet.
They're moving out there. What in the world?
They just be moving.
Wait, so like this size rock, like how big rock we talking? Small rock like or any kind?
They can be huge rocks.
Okay. So literally like the SpongeBob episode.
Yes, like it could be a huge one or like a small one like that.
That's crazy. What?
I mean, it's big enough. A lot of them are big enough that they're heavy and they leave a trail behind, you know?
That's so crazy.
Like something
maybe
really,
the wind, but
something really small. I don't know if it would leave as like
defined of like a drag path,
of a path, yes. So yeah, also the rocks with like if they're rougher on the bottom, it'll leave a straight track. Oh, hit the mic. It'll leave like a straight path, and then if it's smooth on the bottom, it tends to like wander around and kind of like move a little bit more.
Okay. So I'm creating theories in my little head over here.
These stones have been observed since the early 1900s. And they move sporadically, so like only every few years.
Okay.
So it's not like every day or anything. It's just like every now and then.
But like, are the rocks moving like one by one, or like there's multiple rocks all moving at the same time, or do you know?
They don't. It's not like they're all moving at the same time.
Okay, I see.
It'll be like this one did, or these two did. You know.
Yeah.
So.
That's so wild.
It is. And there are several theories. So first of all, I'll get into the paranormal theories.
Of course.
Yeah.
Perhaps a ghost. Ghosts love to be moving stuff.
That's my first one actually. Like, what if it's a ghost? You know, moving these things out in the desert.
I mean, maybe they died out there.
Listen, guys, we know that I always say that I want to go to the desert someday. So maybe someone like me, he's like, my ghost wants to be in the desert.
I'm telling you right now, if I had to guess where Savannah's ghost was going, I would say the desert. Specifically, I would say the Mojave, but you know, perhaps maybe now Death Valley.
See, it's like, I don't know, it's just I just want to go there one day, but I can definitely picture a ghost.
No, I'm telling you, like that, like honestly, what a fun ghost thing to do. Like, just do something so slight, not gonna hurt anybody. Let's just go move some rocks.
I know, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like there's no actually specific ghosts or anything, but people just like have theorized, okay, maybe it's a ghost out here.
I mean, valid.
I don't know if they think like, I guess it could go either way. Like maybe are they possessing the rock or are they like moving it by hand? You know?
So true. And also, because wait, this whole conversation just made me think of another movie that this happens in. Everything
Another
Everywhere
movie.
All at Once.
Okay.
The mom and the daughter both turn into rocks.
Wait.
And they move. They've tossed themselves down the mountain to get down to the bottom.
I never seen that, so I didn't.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
They turn themselves into rocks. What do you mean?
Well, you just have to see the movie to understand what I mean by that.
All right,
but same vision of the ghost turning itself into a rock to possess it.
Okay. All right. Next theory, aliens.
Of course. I mean, come on.
Kind of reminds me of crop circles, maybe. Like, you know, it's like very similar type thing, but out in the desert, and the aliens are moving the rocks to make lines.
I mean, yes.
Also, wait, I just remembered another story we covered that has to do with lines in the sand. Didn't you cover
the
something?
Nazca lines?
Yes, the Nazca lines.
Yes, and they say the aliens did that, so.
Okay, so adding to my theories, Nazca lines connection there.
Yeah, I don't know what episode, but go look for it.
Right, I know, but they're not like making a picture though, so it's not as fun.
But some of the Nazca lines didn't make pictures either. So
true.
Obviously the big ones did, but some of them didn't.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, wild theory here. What if the Nazca lines were made by rocks like this, but it just takes so long that they haven't made them like fully yet.
I see what you're saying.
Know? Yeah. It's still in progress.
Like
with
the
all
picture,
these rocks.
It'll be ready in about like 100 years.
Yes.
It's like one of those like games where you have to guess what the picture is and only certain clips of it are coming up. Yeah. They're playing a game with us.
No, honestly, I still believe that the Nazca lines were made by the native people.
Yes.
But
same.
Just a fun theory. Next one I have I also have here that it's giving telekinesis a little bit.
I was waiting. I've been waiting for this.
So I'm like, okay, what if someone's just moving them with their mind?
It's 11 out there in the desert.
Because it's not like there's footprints too. It's just like the lines.
Yeah, because also you have to remember, like, I know we're over Stranger Things, but they did go in the desert for her to practice her stuff. Because maybe there's not a lot of people out there.
They did. And next theory that I also didn't write down because you came up with it. What if they're alive?
Literally,
these
what if they're alive?
These rocks are actually cryptids.
Like the rock people?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we've covered it on here. Or maybe we have, honestly. But there are legends of rock people. They're called Gollum.
I think we might have.
I think we did, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what episode that is either. Yeah. But they're real life rock people. So
it's giving Gollum.
It's giving Gollum.
So I do have a scientific explanation here.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of different studies on this. In 2014, scientists were able to capture the movement of the stones for the first time using time-lapse photography. The results suggest that the stones move from a result of ice, water, and wind.
I did say that earlier.
Mm-hmm. Which always, like, it made me question it because I'm like, okay, ice, even though this is the hottest place on Earth.
I was just about to ask that. I was just literally about to ask you that. Does it get icy? I mean, I know the desert does get very cold at night.
I think that's probably what it is. And the fact that it gets super cold at night, and then when the sun rises, it melts really fast, and that's what makes them move.
Okay, well, that does actually make sense.
It does. It does.
Unfortunately, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the theory.
Okay, but wait, pause.
Yes.
Pause, because I have another theory.
Yeah.
Do you have any other theories before I go into my theory?
No, not really. Okay. I have... You can go.
Okay. Have you ever seen, and I don't know what this is called off the top of my head, but it's like controlled by magnets, first of all, so just know that's my theory. but it's like sand and there's a ball and the magnet moves and it makes it's like a toy, I guess.
Oh, like
I don't know what it's called though, but it's like a thing. And the
yeah.
magnet like the ball rolls around because of the magnet and it makes indentions in the sand like into little designs.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just like, what if there's some kind of magnetic field out there moving these rocks?
Maybe.
Like if it's not the wind and the sand and the ice. Magnets. Loki, I think I could pull any legend we've ever talked about to magnets. Do I even know the science behind a magnet? Nope.
Yeah, no, not really.
But that's Taylor's theory.
Yeah. All right. I like it. All right, back to the science.
The real science.
I mean,
yes.
okay, magnets are science.
They are, but the real science.
In the winter of 2014, for this study that they did, rain formed a small pond that froze overnight and then it thawed the next day, like we kind of were saying, and it created a sheet of ice, and the stones were pushed across the ice with wind. Also, the ice was super thin, which made them able to leave the mark in the sand as well. So, yeah, ice and wind.
I'm giving a thumbs down because I don't want it to be ice and wind.
I know. There were also some studies done before that, and in these studies, no stones moved in the summer at all. They only move in the winter, and some winters none moved at all. So that was another thing that I was trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, like, do they move in the summer then? Yeah. No, it's really just the winter. So that kind of like also correlates with the ice theory.
100%. Man. Okay, but can we also just talk about for 1 second the fact that now the theory that we're leading with is the ice theory, and this is in Frozen.
Like, I forgot we brought up Frozen. That's so true.
Weird coincidence, if you ask me.
Yes. Oh, this is okay. The last little thing I have on this. During one of the studies, I think this could have been, this was in like the 90s, like 80s, 90s, because they've been studying this for a while. They named all of the stones, and one stone was named Karen. And this stone was huge, 700 pounds. Oh my God. 74 by 48 by 51 centimeter block of dolomite, and it weighs about 700 pounds. And big deal. This rock's name was Karen. During the monitoring period, so while they were watching her, Karen did not move. Karen did disappear sometime before May of 1994.
Disappear?
Yeah. So they were monitoring these stones, right? And then one day they come in and they're like, wait, where did Karen go? It was just gone. They couldn't find it.
Like no trace even?
No, but then they Karen was rediscovered by a geologist in 1996. That meant it was miles away from its original spot. And that was, so it disappeared around like 1994, and then it was rediscovered in 1996.
I am dumbfounded over here.
What? Miles away, which is crazy.
I mean, because even if somebody like knew this was all going on and they're like, I want to mess with their results. Yeah. It's 700 pounds. How did somebody move
exactly. it? Exactly. That's part of it. Removal by a person's unlikely because of that, and also because you'd be able to see truck marks or something, because like they would have to pick it up with a truck or something.
Yeah, or go back and spend so much time hiding it.
Yeah. So.
And for what? For them to just still. That's weird.
It was crazy to me. And also, okay, like thinking about the ice and the wind theory, it's like, yes, you know, when you think about it for a second, you're like, okay, yeah, that would make sense. But then I started thinking, I'm like, how strong are the winds? This is
right. 700 pounds, 2 miles. That math. It must be strong.
I didn't even say 2 miles. It just said miles away.
Oh, miles away.
So I don't know how many miles.
Oh. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. And I forgot also that we're not talking about like tiny rocks. We're talking about all rocks of all sizes, including Karen, who's 700
But I think
pounds.
a lot of them are huge.
Yeah, that's. Now I want to go to Death Valley. I always wanted to go to
Right.
Death Valley, but now I want to see these rocks. Because
I
like
know.
what? And they're still moving. Like
Yeah,
are they
they
moving
still
right
move.
now? If you're
Yeah.
in Death Valley, please, please, somebody go take a video of these rocks. I'm literally begging you.
Well, I'm saying people haven't really seen them move in person though. They've only
Yeah.
caught it on time-lapse photography, but not really have been there while they're moving, you know?
Yeah. But like it's been so many years. Why are we not camping and staying up all night and just looking at
But you
them?
never know when it's gonna happen, and it happens
Yeah,
like
you're right.
in the winter, randomly.
You're right.
I
You're
don't
right. But
know.
at this point, we're in 2026, and why don't we have GoPros out there recording it all?
Right.
Because we can catch the rocks. Like we
That's
don't have
true.
to be
That's
out there
true.
to catch them moving
Mm-hmm.
on a camera. Listen,
True.
somebody put a GoPro. I'm literally begging you.
Oh, and I forgot to say, there's other names for these sailing stones. One that I remember, was just the Rolling Stones. So I'm like,
They
is that
had
where
to.
they got their name? Or
They kind of had to. And
maybe.
then they were probably like, that's copywritten. Like, we'll do the same. Oh, you mean the Rolling Stones got their
Yes, I'm
names?
like, did they get their name from like the band get their name from actual Rolling
Because
Stones?
why are they named the Rolling Stones?
From Death Valley. So
That's
anyway,
it.
that's the sailing stones of Death Valley.
I'm shook. And honestly, while I do believe the wind and ice theory,
Yeah.
a part of me, like that Karen situation, don't make no sense.
No, it doesn't. It's just crazy.
That's why, like, I got nothing even to say. Like, that's how shook I am.
Maybe it's a mixture. Maybe it's also the aliens.
That's very true. And
They're like,
also,
we're only gonna do it when these specific, things are in place. Like just
yeah.
so they think that this is why they're moving.
See, that's what I think
But
sometimes,
that's
though.
just
Like, are they gaslighting us with like our science? They're like,
that's
well, we already know your science. So,
mm-hmm.
and this is when people are like, okay, they're conspiracy theories.
But also, like, what would be the point of that?
Right. There would be no point of
Just
that.
for fun.
Because maybe they're bored.
Yeah. Maybe.
Who knows?
So
Who
anyway.
knows? Well, the sailing stones. I'm also confused how I did 2 entire stories back to back and from Death Valley and never even. That's
I
great.
know, yeah.
Wow.
And you never even heard of them?
No.
No.
No, because that would have very much so intrigued me.
This world has some weird stuff going
And
on, okay?
you can quote that.
Like, especially in places like Death Valley where there's like, it's just a desert, there's nothing out there, you know?
Mm-hmm. And still weird stuff is going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suspicious. Okay, well, I guess time for my story, Savannah. Okay. Actually, pause before I get into my story.
Okay.
We have to do something.
Oh, what?
Okay. So it is not going to make sense to you right now, but we need to have a staring contest. Do you want to have it with each other or with the camera? It doesn't really matter.
Well, we can hold each other to it if we do it to each other.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm like not ready.
Let's see how long we can do this for. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What if we sit here forever?
I think I'm about to break.
Are you already
I'm like, I already can't do it.
Okay, well, I won.
Okay, it's not fair though, because I'm wearing contacts and they dry your eyes. So it's like, it's hard to keep them open for too long.
Okay, let's do it to the camera since you lasted about 2 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I honestly think I could go for a long time.
My one eye, I blinked.
She's a lizard over there, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, that will make sense to you here soon. Okay. I have for you the legend of the Blink Man.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, the Blink Man. Wow. What, is he gonna come get me because I blinked?
Perhaps he might.
Oh no.
So, honestly, I also have to say, starting out, what a tough name is the Blink Man. Like, truly, that's legendary. And also, I could not find who told me to cover this legend, but I remember somebody told me to do it. So, shout out to you, whoever did. Sorry.
Mhm.
But you might want to buckle up for this one because it's crazy. This legend is coming out of Ellicott City, Maryland. And okay, so the town in general said to be very haunted. A lot of the shops, taverns, and hotels are rumored to have ghosts. Pretty much everybody agrees, all the locals. But this specific legend is more specifically in the town, but it's at the Ilchester Tunnel in Ellicott City.
Okay.
And so this tunnel, Ilchester Tunnel, was built in 1903. And it was a part of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad's Old Main Line.
Mm-hmm.
The Old Main Line. On the line, if you will.
Okay.
One Piece reference.
The Grand Line.
The Grand Line. Well, this is the main line, but it's still a line.
Yeah.
But actually, 1903, when this tunnel was built, that's not where our story starts, actually. The initial route for the Old Main Line opened in 1830. And the engineers, they were, working hard to build this railroad and the tunnels and everything that they needed to get this thing up and running. Mm-hmm. It was a very big job, especially in the 1800s. Yeah. It's a big job even now. But so they continue working for about 30 years on this. I mean, obviously it takes almost 60 to finish it.
Yes.
But they're continuing their work until 1868 when Mother Nature had something more sinister planned. There was a freak storm that came out of nowhere, and the valley flooded, and many people drowned, and the railroad was severely damaged after all of that hard work.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so the people, they move on from this, they try to rebuild, and that's when the tunnel opens in 1903. And how some people describe it, I mean, take this as you will, honestly, but some people describe this tunnel being created as like the engineers, like when they're blowing up the hill for the tunnel, them opening that hole kind of opened up the tunnel's like eyes, if you will.
Okay.
So then, since then, it's been considered a hub of the supernatural.
All right.
Enter some ominous music. So, the legend goes, if a person stands at the far side of the Ilchester Tunnel at exactly 11 p.m., and manages to stare into the darkness without blinking for 1 full hour, you will summon the Blink Man.
An hour? Who can do that?
I knew you were going to ask me this, Savannah. I knew you were going to ask me this. So, who can do this? You may ask. Well, I tried to
say you?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think a whole hour. I mean, in a dire circumstance, possibly.
No, there's no way.
But no, people have done it. I tried to look up the Guinness World Record. I'm seeing stuff that's like 20 hours. I don't necessarily know if that's true. But what I did find 100% to be true is that multiple people have held a stare without blinking for over 2 hours. So, and that's been recorded. So, the hour is possible. Not for maybe me and Savannah, but for other people.
No, my eyes would dry out and fall out of my face.
But like if you had, like maybe if you did some eye drops before and wear your glasses, would you stand more of a chance?
No.
Me neither.
2 hours? Like no.
Just 1 hour. For the Blink Man. But they did it for 2.
No, I don't think I could do it.
No, me neither. But yeah, so it is that specific though that if you want to summon the Blink Man, it has to be specifically 11 p.m. to midnight, that hour of the day. And so once
it's even harder.
Right. I know. Well, is it harder? Because I feel like because it's dark, it might be easier to not blink.
True, but I'm just thinking how I would be tired.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
like maybe
real.
If you're not tired.
Real. I'm like, well, I'm normally awake, very awake at that time of the day.
Yeah.
No, I get that though. Okay, so once he's summoned, you will see him at the opposite end of the tunnel that you're standing at. And of course, you have not blinked for an hour, right? So you start blinking. Now that the hour is up, you're like, finally, I can blink.
Oh my God.
But unfortunately, every single blink that you blink, the Blink Man moves 1 step closer to you.
And you don't want him to? You were summoning him.
You were summoning him. His very gradual approach makes your anxiety and fear go through the roof. He's getting closer and closer. And it's said that he gets so close to you that you can feel his long eyelashes tickle your face. And then, once you take your final blink, the last blink, if you will. He's as close as he can possibly get, and you blink for the last time, and that is when the blink man causes you to have a heart attack and die.
Oh my god. See, why would you want to summon him then?
Yeah,
Is there a reason
so
why?
I mean, no, there's no positives for this other
Okay.
than like people. It's mostly kids, and they're like, you can't do it,
Yeah.
and you're like, obviously, I can do it,
Right.
or obviously, the blink man's not real,
Right.
and then, so that's who does it.
Okay.
There's not really a why. I mean, just to say that they did.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Is
he will
there-
literally scare you to death.
So, to keep him away, you just have to keep your eyes open?
Or just maybe don't ever stare into the darkness down this tunnel, you know? Because
Yeah.
there's no way to get rid of him once that you've summoned the blink man.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because just like you said, of course people argue like, well, okay, then what if you just don't? Like, you just keep blinking, you know? You don't just hold your eyes open. Well, the thing is, he's forever there waiting to get you. So it doesn't even matter how long you can go without blinking in between. Like, he's just always there. And he doesn't give up.
This just sounds like all negatives. Like
it is. No, it is all negatives. It is.
Also, though, I do feel like if you're gonna keep your eyes open for an hour long, no blinking, staring down a tunnel, you're gonna see something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
maybe.
That's just like, I feel like
real.
at that point you're just hallucinating. Right.
Yeah. And that's what people argue. That's what people argue.
Okay.
But I will say, Savannah, like adult Taylor would not try to do this.
No.
But in high school, young Taylor would absolutely. If I was close to this tunnel, me and my friends, no question even asked, we would have hopped down to that tunnel and stared without blinking for a whole hour. And then we would be dead, according to the legend. So, anyway.
Wow.
So the blink man is actually known as a specific type of ghost called a flickergeist. Have you ever heard of a flickergeist?
No.
Me neither, that term. But so it's essentially shadowy beings that live in the periphery of your vision. So essentially, he's the kind of like shadow in the corner of your eye type of ghost.
No, I do totally get that though.
Yeah, and also this is episode 241. How have I never heard of this name?
Right.
For this type of ghost.
Into
Flickergeist.
Flickergeist?
Yes. Yep. And also the term apparently came from German alchemists in the 1500s.
I was just going to say that sounds German.
Yep, it is.
I knew it.
Yep, in the 1500s. So essentially, I just feel like that's crazy that I've never heard of that name before. But we're going to have to look some more up for sure. But this legend has many more names than the Blink Man, Savannah.
Okay.
Honestly, I would argue that some of these names don't even make sense, but I just have to tell you because he is called all of these names. Blink Man, obviously. Flickergeist, obviously. We have Mr. Blink.
Okay.
Blinky.
All right.
Peeping Tom.
All right, that one.
That one, and like so many people call him Peeping Tom, but it's not like a real life Peeping Tom who's like staring through your windows.
Right.
It's like Peeping Tom ghost variety because you're like looking at him, I guess. And then because people call him Peeping Tom, this has evolved. This nickname has evolved, and people do call him Ilchester the Molester. Just because of Peeping Tom to the tunnel being named Ilchester, and it just happens to rhyme with molester. So people
he doesn't even do that.
No, he doesn't.
He just gives you a heart attack.
Yeah, he just scares you to death, literally. So, but yeah, Ilchester the Molester. So that
these names, like somebody made up a new legend with
truly
because they're like
truly they're starting anew.
Yes,
like 100%, 100%. So it has been theorized that Ilchester Tunnel is like sitting on top of like an interdimensional focal point, like a special place, if you will, that has like ghostly connections. So that's why people say that he's able to come through in this specific location.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, there's also another story of like where this came from, and I just don't really think that it's true, but I will go ahead and say it anyway. It's like this elderly homeless man got hit by a train and he happened to be blind, and so people say that his ghost is the one. His ghost is essentially the Blink Man, but
Okay.
there's not really evidence of this, and like maybe, but also it just doesn't seem like those two things are really connected.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody just made that little story up to try to make it make sense.
Probably. Yeah, they probably were like, oh, well, this happened, so let's just connect these two stories.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
Because
like
I couldn't, I couldn't really find any like legitimate connections between them, but had to mention it at least. Also, I'm sure you're wondering, plus you already said earlier, has anybody tried to beat the Blink Man at his own game?
Yeah, like I need to know.
Of course, people have tried. What happens when you do that and you try to go against the Blink Man? He will let you live, but he will blind you.
Okay.
Yep, for the rest of your life, like bad. So,
So, at what point do you get blinded? Because I thought you get a heart attack.
Yeah, I guess like you're trying to run away or something. I don't know. There wasn't really any close details on that.
So there's two outcomes here.
You die or blind.
You die or you're blind, yeah.
Oh, there's also a fun third. There's also a fun third.
Okay, what's the third option?
The fun third side option is that people claim that like once they start seeing him, they will try to run away, and perhaps they don't go blind. Perhaps they're like, oh, I lived and I didn't go blind. They will go into full psychosis. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so some people just go into psychosis because of the whole situation, and some people blame the feeling of his eyelashes specifically sending them into the psychosis. Which I will say, that would sicken me to feel somebody's like eyelashes like that close to me and it's the Blink Man.
Right.
Oh no, I would probably.
Right, and how tall is he? Like, where is he gonna be on?
The thing is, like, we don't know how tall he is, so I don't like that.
Like,
ooh, I hope he's
his
short.
eyelashes like on my forehead? Like, where are they? Either honestly, anywhere they are, I don't think I would like it either.
What is the worst part of this is that I think that you feel his eyelashes on yours. So it's kind of like a butterfly kiss situation, you know?
Like your eyelashes intertwine.
Ew, yes.
I don't like that.
No. So, this legend, it might be old, but it's actually resurfaced in a more modern time since the early 1900s. The railroad that was in the area, that this whole thing is like essentially based on, it was really used back in the day to bring kids to St. Mary's College, which was in the area. It was this very booming place until 1968, when the college was destroyed by a fire. I have a very not so fun fact for you, Savannah. The fire of St. Mary's College happened exactly 100 years after the flood that originally ruined the train line. Moment of silence for that.
That doesn't really seem like a coincidence.
And if it is a coincidence, what a big one.
Yes. What
a big one. So today, 2026, only the ruins of St. Mary's remain out there, and the locals call it Hell House. And
Hell House.
Yes, just I guess that's what it looks like for like the destroyed ruins, and it sits across the river at the eye in the tunnel. So, of course, people say Hell House is haunted as well. And the main line, in case you're curious, it does still run today, but it's just like passing freight trains. It's not like bringing people anymore like it used to. So, there is a movie based on this.
Okay. See, we're movie fanatics now. We have to see it.
I did see it.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have to see it, honestly. It's called Butterfly Kisses.
All right. Okay.
It's on Tubi if you do want to watch it. I did. I'm boots on the ground journalism, of course. I watched it last night. It is like a mockumentary found footage type of movie.
Okay.
Horror movie, obviously. Kind of like it's Tubi, so just remember that. Just remember that it's a Tubi movie. And I mean, it's so bad, but it's also so funny, if you know what I mean. It was like fun, but like you honestly, you don't need to see it.
Okay.
But it was like the Blink Man coming after them fully. They filmed it at the tunnel, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, I did have fun watching it though. So butterfly kisses. But yeah, so that really wraps up the story. That is the legend of the Blink Man.
See, I would never want to go and try to get him to come out.
I
Like, I
would
don't think
love to go to the tunnel because it just looks really cool, but I would never, ever try to stand there and for an hour and not blink.
No.
Because, I mean, I don't want him to kill me.
First of all, I'm like,
it's real,
I know I can't do that.
Yeah, same. Same. I cannot do that. But
And
I wouldn't even want to
oh my
try.
God, no.
Like, maybe if there was something good that he would give me as a prize if I could do that.
Right.
But what he's going to give me is death or blindness or psychosis. And I don't want any of those.
No.
So.
I feel like regardless, you would end up even. No, I'm saying like even if, this man, the Blink Man, is not real, you would still end up with some sort of like psychosis.
Right.
I'm just like,
because you
staring
always,
into the darkness for an hour is crazy without blinking.
So
like,
true.
I don't know.
Because also, just, like, if you did survive that, you would always think he was there.
Right. I'm saying,
Like,
so it's like, even if it's not a true, like a real story, like a real thing, it's still going to give you those effects because it's like...
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Listen, don't mess with the Blink Man.
No.
But if you are in Ellicott City, let me know if you've tried to meet the Blink Man.
Yeah, let us know.
Like, have you even attempted?
Yeah.
I want to know.
And have you seen him?
Yeah. Have you? Have you ever heard of anybody dying from him? I'm just very curious.
Yeah. Right.
But definitely be sure to check out our Instagram for pictures of our story. Honey, I need to see some rocks moving is what I need to see.
See, I can show you pictures.
Okay.
We don't have, I don't know if we have video.
No, I know we don't have the videos, but I need the picture.
Yeah.
So go check out the Instagram for those. Also, you want to tell the new people?
Yes.
Something? Not the new people.
I wanted to tell the people that, guys, I got my hair done.
Ayo. No, it looks so good.
I feel like I definitely change my hair up every like couple months. Like it just happens, you know. But I thought I'd mention it this time. It's darker, you know.
It is. No, I love it. It's really winter vibes.
Yeah. See, we're in the dark hair era. It'll probably be lighter in like a couple months. I'll be like, I'm sick of it. So
yeah.
We'll see. But.
Fun fact for you guys, I had a memory on my Snapchat come up today. 9 years ago, me and Savannah dyed our hair purple.
Yeah. Actually, when I wash my hair with this color, purple comes out.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
There's a little purple in here, I guess.
So you get to reminisce our fun times.
Right.
A little bit. Love that. Well, I guess that's really all I have for the people this week. What about you, Savannah?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, well then I guess we will. See you guys next week.
Okay, cue the music.